Salam, hi everyone, so welcome back to my channel, Asadia. So today's gonna be another bestie talk. I don't know how much you can see on my background. Does it look so weird because you can see my head? Should I become closer? I don't know. Okay, it's fine, we're just gonna make it work. I have yet to find a way, like a permanent like filming locations, because I like my the windows here, but then the here like background is not such a pleasant to see. If I'm sitting at my chair, it's kind of like it's a little bit too dark, but now I'm here, then you can see my head. Okay, we're just gonna try this and then see if we can ignore. And I'm so paranoid about the construction. I've been trying to wait until they finish it, but I don't think it's gonna finish, and then there's more construction each day, so it's even more annoying. But we're just gonna ignore that. I'm gonna film them and see how is it, and then yeah. All right, so on to today's video. Is gonna be another episode of like bestie talk. Last week I'm talking about let them go, let them be theory, and then today is going to be like some sort like simulatory, which is I don't have to theory. So I was reading something, I was thinking about something, and then I come across this words like text on Instagram, which is like very true of what I'm feeling at that moment. And then I was like, oh, I have to talk about this, which is the text is about one thing I made peace with in 2024 is that I don't have to go above and beyond for others. I don't have to always be the bigger person. I don't have to fix what I don't break. I don't have to show up for others who don't show up for me, and I definitely don't have to sacrifice my own happiness to please everyone else. Yes to everything. Something that I realized as well, that I think like at some point I'm a people pleaser, not to the extent that I will do a lot of things to other people so that they will like me. It's more like, oh yeah, sure, if I can, then I'll have it. You know, people didn't ask it, and I was like, it's okay, I'm just gonna, you know, go and like help other people, because like I feel like in my life growing up, I feel like I don't have enough help in my life, you know, like people didn't help me enough. To be fair, I didn't ask for help mainly because like there's a couple of times during my childhood when I was not happy about something and I was voicing out like, hey, I'm not happy with this, I got shunned off, like I got ignored. Like people were saying like, that's what are you talking about, everyone has their own problems, right? So you shouldn't like just think about yourself. So because of that reason, I become very independent, and when I have a problems, I'm not gonna say to everyone. I didn't say it to anyone because like no one gonna hear me. People gonna like just shut me off or something like that. So I never want to say anything to anyone anymore. So for me, I know how it feels to need help but not wanting to ask for help, or not knowing how to ask for help, because now as an adult I sort of like don't know how to ask for help when I needed it. And when things are very very bad, like then that's when I ask for help. And then when I ask for help and people don't help me, then I would just like never ask for help again. Because for me, when I ask for help means that things are very bad, because when things happen, I will try my best to not to burden other people and just to do it by myself, right? So that's just my thoughts of like asking for help and stuff. So that's why I sort of like develop a like people pleasing like syndromes, not ish like severe, but I would just like, hey, do you need help, so because like I feel like there are certain people in this world that I feel like they need help but they can't ask, they don't know how to ask, and I was like, I think you need help, let me help you. So I become that. So at some point, you know what, especially this year, I feel like I come to terms that I don't have to offer my help. I will offer once, you know. I believe that I'm such an observant person that I'll observe people, and then especially if this person is someone dear to me, is a friend that I enjoy their presence, I enjoy our talk and that stuff, conversation. So I will like, hey, do you need help? But sometimes they will say no, and then I was like, hey, I know you need help, let me help you, that kind of stuff. But then you know what, I think that I don't have to do that anymore. I don't want to do that anymore. I will extend my help, and then I'll say that, hey, do you need help? If you say no, it's fine, but just so you know that I'm here if you need it, right? I'm not gonna like force it in a way like, I know you need help, let me help you, kind of stuff. So I'm just gonna do that. And then especially when it comes to like you know, working 9 to 5, we have this for me, when I'm working for my company, I care about the people. So like, the company is company. So I realized that, you know what, I think like I've done enough, and then I didn't get like enough conversations. I feel like maybe people have a different opinion, which is like fine. Then I realized that, you know what, I don't have to go above and beyond. Of course I'll do my best to deliver my work, to help my teams to deliver job, that kind of stuff, but I don't have to go above and beyond trying to do this, because at the end of the day, they will say like, oh, you don't do enough. They have like their expectations, like the expectation is like far above from what I'm supposed to do, because it was like, oh, you already done it, why don't you do it more? And then when I asked for like something, it was like, I think you should do this more and do this more. Like, it's never enough. So I feel like now I come to terms like I don't have to go above and beyond for the people who don't know how to appreciate or how to like see the value in it. So the next one is I don't always have to be the bigger person. So sometimes, you know, as a first child, whenever I have fight with my siblings and stuff, you know, so my parents will always say like, hey, you should be a bigger person because you are older. But the thing is about siblings, like how much older I becomes, or how much older that I live in this world, 10 years, 20 years, 3 decades, 4 decades, I will always be the older sister. I will always be the eldest. So for that reason, I always need to be the bigger persons. And then I realized that, you know what, I don't always have to be the bigger person. There's a time that I want to be petty, then I'll be petty. I'll say things because like it hurts me, so I'm just gonna say it. I don't want to be the bigger person. Most of the time, yes, of course I'll be the bigger person, the nicer person, the kinder person. But sometimes, you know, being nice is not good in a way that people will take advantage of you. Now I was determined like I want to be kind but not necessarily nice, in a sense that like, yes, I'm kind, but like if you shove me around, I'm not going to be nice to you, right? If you do me dirty, then I'll stand for myself. I'm not gonna like, oh, you do me dirty, oh, I'm sorry, no. I'll stand my ground, and if you don't know how to respect that, you can go. So I'm gonna respect myself. I'm gonna be nice to myself. I'm gonna be kind, but I'm not gonna be nice if you are doing bad things towards me. So that's that. So in that sense, you know what, you don't always have to be a bigger person. There's a time you have to fight for it. There's a time you have to say it. Even that you want to be petty about it, you know what, be petty about it. Do things that petty, because like for me, I'm tired to be nice. I'm tired to be being like ping pong, being shove there, because like, oh, I think you can go there, I think. No, I don't want to. So yes, there's a time that I'll be petty and I don't want to be a bigger person. You know what, you don't have to. There's a time that you don't have to be a bigger person. And this is the next one that I'm going to talk about, is like, you didn't have to fix things that you didn't bring. So for me, what I can think of is mostly related to your partner, right? So sometimes like, oh, you like this person and this person is not ready for you, this person is not ready for relationship, maybe this person is not ready financially and stuff. Something happened to this person, and you as a nice person was like trying to be there to help him, like, oh, it's okay, I'll change him, I'll build him, that kind of stuff. I used to be that person, but not anymore. Now I'm being very, like, my standard is high, mainly because I know my value and I know the kind of guy that I want in my life. And then if you think that, if you're saying like, oh, I have potentials, like, you guess what, everyone has potentials. Show me that you are working on something, that you are someone reliable, trustable, and then someone who knows how to respect others. There's a time that I went on a date, not even a date, this is just like a talking phase, you know, you match with somebody and then you just like talking to each other. So from the apps you go to the WhatsApp or like to other mediums, communication mediums. So for us here, we use WhatsApp. So this person was talking to me on WhatsApp, so we just have a call. So he called me multiple times throughout the weeks, and then I was a bit busy at works, and then I was telling him, it's kind of like, if you want to call me, text me first to check if I'm available, and then you can call. Because if you call me randomly, sometimes I'm in the meeting, sometimes I'm in the office, and then the phone is on the table and it's vibrating, or it makes a sound, that kind of stuff. So it's kind of like, you know, disturb people. So I was telling him multiple times, I said like, if you want to call me, okay, if you want to call me, send me a message first. Despite of me telling him that so many times, he sent me a voice message saying like, oh, because I don't know when you are free, so when I'm free I'm just calling you, so yeah, because of that I don't know when you are free, so you should tell me when you are free and then I'll call you. He sent me that message. Literally 15 minutes after that, he called me. He called me without telling me. I was like, this person didn't know how to respect others, isn't it? But you know what? Let's see what he has to say. So thankfully, I mean, at that time I'm in the office, but thankfully the phone is with me. I'm in the meeting room. I just wrap up a meeting, and then I'm just like trying to like clean a few things here and there. And then he called, and I was like, okay, like obviously this person didn't know how to respect me, and then how like this person didn't understand when I say that, hey, text me first before you call to check if I'm available. Okay, right. So he called. I was like, okay, fine, like this is already a red flag, but let me talk to him. We talk for a bit, and then I have to go. Like we talk, I think around like 15-20 minutes, and then I was like, hey, I have to go, I have things to do, let's catch up after. And he was like, okay, let me see you, because we just like on the voice call, it's not a video call. And I was like, hey, I want to see you, that kind of stuff. And I was like, hey, I'm not comfortable to show me yet, to have like a video call yet, right? This is our first time talking. Maybe like next time, maybe when I'm home, you know, because like I'm in the office. And he was like, you should how to say, like he was saying, I was like, oh, it's just for 1 second, just for 2 seconds, it's fine, it doesn't even take much of your time anyway, so why not you just like let me see you on the video call. So he keep on changing the mode, you know, the call mode from the voice call to the video call, and I keep on declining. And I was like, hey, I am not comfortable with this, let's do this different time, we need to like communicate more, like to see if we are compatible with each other, if we want to talk to each other. And he keep on saying like, oh yeah, why don't you you know, like why do you do this to me, I just want to have to see you, to see to have a look at you, that kind of stuff. And then I was like, and then he was saying like, I know you might not like me, that kind of stuff, so but I'm just want to see you, like you shouldn't do this to me, because like this is just a request from me. And I was like, you know, this person is gaslighting me. He was trying to gaslight me, to guilt me for not giving what he wants. If this is one small thing that he didn't understand and he didn't know how to respect, what is like other things after this? And I was telling him, hey, you shouldn't do this, like you're not gonna gaslight me and guilt trip me, it's not gonna work with me. And he was like, no, what do you mean, why do you say that, like I'm not gaslighting you, I'm just telling you that, like why don't you just allow me to see you 1 second. And I was like, okay, this guy is a no, is a big no. And I was like, you know what, I already told you, you are fine to make a request, and I am fine to reject it if I don't want it, because that I've told you that I'm not comfortable with this request, and you just dismiss my feelings. And I was like, no. I was like, okay, that's not it, thank you for the call. And I never talked to him again. These kind of things, the amount of men in this world that I feel like there's no quality is just killing me. But you know what, it's okay, at least I am looking out for myself. This kind of person, this kind of behavior, we are not going to deal with it. If you don't have that ability of understanding and respect, for me it was like nope, such a no. And it's kind of like, you know, it's not I don't have to tell you so many times that this is not comfortable. I don't have to tell you to respect me. I don't have to tell you like, hey, don't gaslight me. I don't have to fix things. It's not broken. If something wrong is you have to work on it. You have to work on it. Once you are ready, come back, and then we'll see where are we at that time. If we're comfortable, we want to be with each other, and that's it. Same with financial. As a guy, if you think like, oh, you have so much money, that kind of stuff, I know, this is just what I can provide, I was thinking to do this and that, and then maybe we can like get together first, and then no, you have no idea how long it took me to heal myself, to work on myself. You do that first. Once you get that, then come back. I am not young, I'm not 15 that you can just like, let's do this together. No, we already live in this world more than 3 decades. So you should know if there's something wrong, you have to work on it, then you're going to work on it. I work on it for so many years and I'm ready. But if you are not ready, go and work on it. So yes, you don't have to. I don't have to fix the things that I'm not broken. So, and the next one is I don't have to show up for the people who don't show up for me, right? This is more, I think, about family and friends. So there's a time that in the friendships that I show up to people. When they call me, I was like there right away. What do you need? What do you want? That kind of stuff. And then when it's time for my turn, like, hey, like, can you be with me today? That kind of stuff. She chose to be with her partner, which is, you know, it's not wrong, I guess, at some point. But it makes me realize that, you know what, I was always show up to her. I drop everything at work, at study, that kind of stuff. I'll be there anytime she need me. But when I needed her, she was like, oh, I have some things to do. That has something to do. I realized that after that she actually went out with the boyfriend or with the partner or with the, okay, now the husband. So that's good for her, right? So I was like, that time they're not married yet, so she just want to go on holiday, on a weekend trip with him. So instead of being with me, she wants to be with him. And then that already told me loud and clear where is me in that friendship. So I was like, you know what, I don't have to show up anymore. So when she got married, when she got, you know, like engaged and stuff, I'm no longer there. I was like, oh, sorry, I cannot do that. I cannot attend because of this. I cannot attend because of that. At that time, I'm in Hong Kong. She's in Malaysia. She got married. I didn't attend because I feel like you are not there when I needed you the most. So I don't think I need to show up to you. Like, not having me, I don't think has any effects on you, because you already made a choice loud and clear that you want to be with your partner, and definitely not me, your friend, who already been friend with you for more than 20 years. But you know what, it's okay, things happen. So yes, I don't have to show up to you anymore. I don't have to show up to the people who don't show up to me. You don't have to. So I'm gonna give you a permissions, like give yourself a permissions that you don't have to show up to the people who don't show up to you. And last but not least, this is something that you definitely don't have to. You definitely don't have to sacrifice your own happiness for the sake of others. Of course, there's a few different situations, you know, consideration that you have to take, the friends, the family, that kind of stuff. But in the hindsight, I'll say that you don't have to sacrifice your own happiness for the other people. If you don't want to do it, just don't do it. If you don't want to go, don't go. If you want to go but the people don't want to go, then it's fine, do it for yourself. There's a time that you'll be sad and you cry about it. You guess what, it's fine, go cry about it, go be sad about it, and then after that, stand back up and do it yourself. So for me, in that sense, is like, I want to travel, right? I want to travel here and there, but like some friends cannot, some friends have already married, some friends already have a partner, that kind of stuff. So you can't really like ask them to go with you. Maybe you ask like a few times and then they say, no, I don't know, we'll see, I have to see how's my fiance, I'll have to see how's my partner, which is like, you know, that's just life is. It's not their fault if they want to prioritize their partner over you, in that sense. So instead of like just wait and like, oh, because my friend don't want to go with me, I don't want to go alone, so I don't want to go. You know what, you're gonna miss a lot of things. I'm gonna miss a lot of things if I wait for them. So I decided not to wait. This year is a year that I don't wait for people. I just go whenever I want to go. I just do what I want to do, as long as it's within my means, I have the money, I am safe, and that kind of stuff, then I'll go. And I'll say that this year I've traveled a lot, and as much as I'm sad about it, because like there's part of it that I have to travel alone, but there's a part of it that I managed to travel with my friends, and a part of it that I managed to travel with my family. I feel like, you know what, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna be truthful in the sense that whenever I want to do something, I will plan for it, and then don't be rigid. This is my tips. It's kind of like, once you want to plan, when do you want to go somewhere, you know, say it out loud to the universe, to God, like, hey, I want to go here. I was hoping to go here with somebody, but if not, then it's okay, I'll go by myself. I say that like 99% is either when I go by myself went well, smoothly, or at the end of it, like like right before the trip, like somebody just comment like, hey, I just want to come along, hey, I want to do this. And I believe that whatever happened during that trip, or like whatever happened for the trips, is what the best for me. For example, if I want to go to that trip and then it's end up like I went alone, it's because it's the best thing to happen is for me to go alone, right? And if I want to go to this one trip and then somebody come and join me at last minute, it's because that's the best thing to happen for me. It's like to have a friend to come with me during the trip. So I'm just gonna, whenever I want to go somewhere, put my intention in, put the what you call it, the trip, the plan in, and then pray for the best. If this is the best for me to go alone, then I'll go alone. If this is the best for me to go with my friend, then I pray that God will send somebody to go with me. So yes, definitely, you don't have to sacrifice your own happiness for other people. So with that, I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you take away some things here and there. I'm sorry for the construction and then for the traffic. I live like literally next to the street. This street can be very quiet, but not at the same time. It depends like at the time of the day. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video, guys. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.